Hello and welcome back to Kind of Cringe with me, Jellyfish, aka Delaney, aka Lainey, aka your new parasocial best friend. I'm just saying, I always say yes to new friendships. Happy New Year's! 2026 is here. It's the year of like the fire horse or something. I guess Chinese New Year's is in like about a month or so. No, less than a month? I don't know. But still, how exciting. Last year was my Chinese Zodiac's year, the year of the snake. I was born in 2001, so. And you know what? It was fine. Like, I think I've changed so much for the better, or I haven't fully gotten to the place I want to be as a person yet, but I've started to recognize and ever slowly address a lot of my own issues or like ways I live my life that I would like to change in the long run. So it was a big year in the way that like I had to, I faced a lot of things, or at least acknowledged and started the first steps towards change. 2025 was a year and a half. Not super good, but not bad. It was just a lot of growth for me, slow and painful growth, and also just a lot of slow processes that had been like left over from previous years where I was just in like this state of waiting to like do anything with my life. And hopefully 2026 is the year where that change actually comes to fruition and like I'm able to go into a new direction and turn the page in my life fully. Whereas this time I feel like I was getting ready for the page to turn. The page still hasn't turned, but I'm getting ready. And I want to be over and done with this fucking chapter. But anyways, you know what? New year. You know what that means? We say goodbye to this calendar. Thank you for being with us. And we open up to the first months of 2026 Tooth Fairy Wish, NCT's Wish 2026 Season's Greeting Calendar. This concept is brush your teeth, which is very fun and delightful. And there we are, January. Beautiful. Baby boy Roy. Welcome to the fam. Cute. Goodbye, and I'll be putting you away for safekeeping. Okay, to start, a lot of stuff has happened in the K-pop world because it's the end of the years. The holidays came and went. New Year's came and went. And with that, we got, what is it called? We had the MBC daejeong award that happened, which happens every year on Christmas. And this year, oh my god, NCT Wish, if you haven't watched it already, which I would suspect you have because most people who listen to this podcast or see clips are probably into NCT or just like hooked in on K-pop as a whole, like I am. And NCT Wish did TT as a stage. Bro, they are so freaking cute. Like, I was so happy. I loved every stage they've done, and it's always been very iconic. And this is just as iconic as the rest of them. It's amazing. And their outfits, they were dressed as, like, really fluffy, like Santa Clauses almost. They had this red and white hat with wings on it. They had white fluffy overalls with wings on it. It was so cute. And all the memes that came out of it is like everyone behind them, all these like very stereotypical masculine men, broad shoulders, dressed in white, like mysterious, edgy, and then just little wishies. Bloop. Like, it's super fluffy and adorable. I love these pictures of like Sakura and then all of the rest of NCT dressed in like these edgy dark concepts. It's so silly and cute. I love it. And then TY and Yuta, Taeyong and Yuta, they did a headlining event in Bangkok, and oh my god, I'm so happy that they're back. They look so good. And now I want to start training for a marathon because Taeyong has been posting a lot of running vlogs, and I go, damn, that man went into the army, came back, and now is like a fitness god. I'm gonna say, if you're forced to do something, you might as well care about your health, even though your career literally makes you be malnourished as like a prereq. Ugh. I love his, like, all the vlogs and TikToks he's been posting. It's just giving like chill energy. He always has seemed like he has so much fun doing that stuff. And like, I know there is a few NCT members who always will like go the extra mile and post more, like Xiaojun and like Sakura always seem to be like, you know, the content kings of NCT because they love to just make silly TikToks. And for New Jeans, it's been a sad end of the year because Danielle, I think they canceled her contract. Danielle's contract was terminated under a door. And now everyone doesn't really know where the rest of the New Jeans groups and their members will be heading. It says they're in discussions with Minji, and that Haerin, Ye-in, and Hani would continue working. Damn. Sad day. I'm so sorry. New Jeans was literally a group that was too good for this world, and everything fucking destroyed them. I feel like there was a big wave of groups having so much potential being introduced, and within the first like year or two, just like the worst shit happens within the past like 3 years. Because New Jeans and Rise, I feel like both came out with so much potential, and like the world was just fucking against them. I mean, Rise is still together, but like when they first debuted, they had so much attention on them, and now it's like they really have to make the weirdest emo TikTok to get back on a lot of K-pop stans FYP, which is, I don't know, it makes me go, oh, where'd that momentum go? Or did like SM fuck you over? Which is like, yes, they did. I could make a whole video on how their controversies and like the hype train and like just the amount of hate they got out of nowhere. Well, I mean, they had reasonings for it, but I feel like I can make a video about that. And you know what I want to make a few more videos like about controversies within groups, because I find it very interesting. I'm like, why? How did we get here? Where are they going? You know? Another sad day for our girly pops in K-pop. Winter from aespa is getting a lot of hate for hypothetically in Minecraft, supposedly, theoretically dating BTS's beloved maknae Jungkook. And she even has been like not clapped for at like fan events, you know, the funeral stuff, the basics of K-pop haters. Like, the aespa girlies cannot get a break, because didn't Karina, I forget her name, that one, didn't she have that dating rumor with that one actor, and everyone was like, oh my god, how dare, blah 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 blah. But I feel like that was more the male fans hating on her, whereas with Winter it's like the female fans are hating on her. Damn, they cannot get a break. Okay, I'm gonna say it, bad bitches are getting the best men, and why are we angry about that? I'm like, it's not their fault that they're so fucking cool and awesome and pretty and talented and funny that they're getting these like ideal men as their boyfriends. I'm just saying, shouldn't that, you know, it's better than like a loser dating them. Not that I'm saying the fans are. I understand it's like the idol culture of like, hey, this is the sacrifice you're making, is like you date your fans. You are supposed to be single, or at least like, pledge your love. I understand that's like a huge concept within the idol's persona, but I don't know, especially with BTS, how over the past few years they've really spoken out about a lot of that stuff, or at least like specifically Namjoon, how he's been way more vocal about it. Like, also they're old, like, when idols hit their 30s, things change. You should just be happy they aren't pulling a 10 and being like, hey, I'm getting married and I have a baby, goodbye. At least they're slowly introducing it. That was so fun. I was an XOL back in the day, and that made me go, whoa, like, good for you, be happy, and you would be a great father, but like, just like all at once, just letting us know. Crazy. And I know as an international fan, like, I have a way different perspective compared to like Korean or even like Chinese fans and even Japanese, I guess all we can do is support them and continue to support them regardless of, their dating life and what other fans have to say. Yeah, okay. Moving on from the drama. What is the best K-pop album of the year for you? On my Spotify Wrap, it was Pop Pop by NCT Wish, but like, that's the one I listened to the most. If I had to say the best album of the year, I think I would have to agree with some of the awards that were given out and say Mark's First Fruits, because it's just like magical in the way he talked about the progression of the songs and the choices is insane. And he spent so long preparing this. Like, I remember years ago him even talking about this stuff. And also he's a genius. So I think that's one of my top albums of the year, besides everything NCT Wish does. Sorry, I'm a fan. But no, I think it's so artistic. I posted a video not too long ago. It's very different from everything else I've done. Like, very different. It's more of a vlog, a travel vlog, though it still has my intense editing in it. Yeah. I stayed at a capsule hotel in Japan, and so I just did a vlog around that, and then about like the experiences and testing out the reviews and stuff like that. I had so much fun editing it. It's very, very much still a brain rot K-pop edit, if like all my other videos have been. So you should check it out if you want to watch something a bit more fun and short than these podcast videos and clips. It's on my YouTube, just at deli_fish with 2 L's. My favorite memories of 2025. First of all, my trip to Japan and Korea. That was fun. It was short though. I mean, it was short, but I went with a friend that I haven't traveled with in a long time, so it was really fun just like hanging out with her for that long. I changed my major in 2025, or at least the major, or should I say the major changed me? Well, it wasn't my choice to change majors. And it was definitely something, because it wasn't my choice, it was something that I took a long time to accept, but I'm really glad it happened. It's taught me a lot, and it forced me to change in many different ways, and like change my lifestyle, and it made me realize that you can like school. And I've had professors say to me that like low-key believe in me or something, so that's been really heartwarming, and something I haven't felt in years, like in so much years, because I have absolutely no faith in myself, and I really just have like lost so much of my direction in my life, but because of, weirdly enough, school is the thing that like destroyed my direction in life, but it's been also one of the things that have, introduced a new form of direction in my life. Not that I think it is like ultimately my goal is to, like follow academia or anything, but it's like showed me different perspective and introduced me to different things. I also have been really trying to take care of myself, like my health and my body for the first time in 2025, or like I have in the past, but they've been in like not the same ways, not as proactive as it is now. And even now, I still have a long ways to go, but I'm starting to do it in new ways that is really making me feel in tune with my body and like listening to when my body hurts and stuff like that. And so I say go to your doctor more often and do health checkups and like take vitamins and work out and drink lots of water. Another favorite of 2025 for me is my Instagram posts. I've been really stepping up my game, and I've just been letting wild over there. I love editing. I love just having fun, and I think every post shows that because I just have a lot of fun in Photoshop. Okay, my goal for 2025 was to be a hater. This was my New Year's resolution, was I wanted to be a hater in the sense that, like, I took less shit from other people. I said no to more things instead of being like, maybe, like, I guess I'll try, and set boundaries and, like, actually listen to those boundaries instead of, like, having people or work or even myself, like, not listen to my boundaries and then, like, can be like, it's fine though. It's like, it happened once, it's fine. It's like no consequences or a thing, and it's like totally fair to have them. And even more important than that, when I say be a hater, is to be like confident in my choices, or to realign my choices as like my choices, not something that's a bit wavy, even if it's a bit like unsure in my head. You know what? Outside, let's appear more confident about it, okay? I switched majors. Okay, this is my major now. Done. I don't think I fully got into that hater arc, if you will, in 2025, but I have definitely, like, been a bit more vocal and strong-willed about things in my life, or about, like, who I am, what I want. Although I did, like, struggle at first, and I think I still am, but I did get some way with that, like, be firm with my choices and more confident overall in this past year. For this year, my goals are, I really want to graduate university. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. I really want to graduate. That's like my biggest goal, because it's been such a hard thing for me to accomplish for numerous reasons. And I also really want to move. I really want to move. I love the city I live in. It's beautiful. I love my friends here. There's so much to do here. One of my favorite cities in all of Canada. But, like, I get so angsty staying in a place for so long, and this is the place I've lived the longest in my entire life, like, if you can believe that. And I've only lived here since like adulthood, basically. And I would like to do something else, but moving is expensive and it's really uncertain. And yeah, so it's like, I don't know how hell-bent I am on that goal, but I will take steps towards it this year. And that includes saving and applying for, like, more jobs and, like, grad schools and stuff like that in different cities. But the main one being savings. So sadly, that means I'm cutting down on unboxings. Like, I'm saving so much money. I'm not going to spend money on that unless it's for a trip, but I'm not going to be doing unboxings in 2026. I'm so sorry, but a girl's got to save her coin, okay? I also really want to go to Riku Bide Cafe, Singye Cafe, but that literally goes against what I just said about saving money, because that involves a trip and also spending like 20,000 won on a fucking cup and stickers, which I love. I've always loved my cups and stickers. I have so many of them. But I love singing at cafes, especially Riku's. Like, the fan merch of him are always so freaking good, and I always use them for decorations, or it's like, you know, put the stickers on stuff. And they're always so fun. And I didn't go last year, and that made me sad, but I went the year prior, and that was so fun. And then also, him and Daejeong's birthdays are so close. So, like, if I go to Riku, I can go to Daejeong, and Daejeong's back, so I feel like there's gonna be way more energy this year, because the last time I went for his birthday was when he was back in the military, but it was after his tap debut, so there was some stuff, but it wasn't as hype as they normally are, because I've been like a few years prior, and they were hyped. And his merch is always super fun. So yeah, that's one of my goals, but that goes against saving money. Goes against saving money so much. So that's why I'm like, oh, that one's definitely down on the ladder for my goals for 2026. You know, graduating, number 1, saving money, number 2, and then a bunch of other little things, and then, you know, going to Korea for Riku's Cafe would be like, I don't know, let's go with number 10. Ooh, okay, my favorite K-pop moments of 2025. Daejeong coming back, obviously. Mark's solo, obviously. Cordis's debut, because I think that's my favorite thing from this year's Cordis debut, and they only debuted late August, so that's how they're just so fucking cool, and they're just so cool, and you know what, they're here to save us. So those are some of my favorites. NCT's Wishes, TT's outfit is, again, it was like the last couple of days, but I love their outfit. They had so many good outfits this year, though. They always will. My K-pop outs that I want out of 2026 includes children's songs in the chorus of K-pop songs. I want out. All Day Projects, Look at Me or whatever. That chorus, I want it out. Twists, Head, Shoulders, I want it out. I don't want to hear this in 2026. I want do-rags as fashion pieces in K-pop out. It's something I've always wanted out, and it's never happened, so maybe we can pray that 2026 is the year. I absolutely doubt it, because, you know, I want K-pop shops that give me extreme FOMO. Sorry, I want pop-up shops of K-pop debuts and stuff. I want those ones that are super cool and give me so much FOMO to be out. I want us to have like really lame pop-up shops so that I don't get sad seeing them on my FYP. I want JYP in a cult. I want that to be out. I love the memes for it, but like, you know what? It was funny for 2 years. Let's kind of dial it down on the cultish behavior, my guy. Mixed groups, I want it out. Unless it's mixed groups in a gender bending or queer way, like how some transphobes would argue in XG's comment section about how it can't be a girl group anymore because blah, 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 blah. Only in that way. Only in like the fun, ooh, there's a queer person. Mixed groups are allowed. Otherwise, I want them out. I think all of my outs, all of my K-pop outs for 2026 seem to be pointing in one direction. All Day Project. Who said that? My K-pop 2026 in list is I want NCT Wish to do a Bacardi Sweat commercial because they got that young, fresh energy, and I think it would be amazing. JYP cultish fandom, as in loving his weirdness and not his question mark is in a cult, is in. Like, JYP cultish fandom, sure. JYP actually in a cult and like, I don't know, hypothetically in a cult, hypothetically Minecraft and Roblox is out, you know? If you get what I get. Zihao is in We Love Him. He was in The Boys Planet and is the Chinese Boys Planet. We love that guy. He has pink hair just like me. He's in. Brushing your teeth in according to NCT's wishes 2026 holiday season's greetings is in. We're brushing, we're flossing, we're whitening, we're going to the dentist twice in a year to get a professional clean, okay? Because NCT Wish wants us to brush, so we're fucking scrubbing those guys. Skinny jeans are in. Sorry guys, I prefer bell bottoms or like flared skinny jeans. I think they're super cute, but like I know they're in. We know they're in. We just have to admit it now, guys. Skinny jeans are in. Cordis has brought it to the limelight, and we're gonna accept it, okay? We're gonna be brave and accept it. Will I wear them? I don't know, but they're in, so we just have to accept that. More gender-bending and fluid groups like XG and XLove are in. Let's go. The queers are in for 2026. K-pop groups coming to Canada for more dates and cities are in, with Twice leading the way. Hell yeah. They're coming to so many more cities in Canada, because usually Canada, I'm sure this is a lot for like the international world tour stuff, but Canada, like, usually when they say North America, it's just the US, or it's the US plus Vancouver, or it's the US plus Toronto. It's never both. And it's never more than that. Like, we're gracious if someone even comes to Canada, but it's, you know, it's so painful, especially when those two cities for like opposite ends of the country, and it's so expensive to travel within Canada that it's like, even if you wanted to see the group, you're spending triple the amount on like flights and accommodations. And then the like cost of a ticket, and the tickets are obviously super expensive as well. But Twice is coming to Montreal as well as like Vancouver and Toronto. I think like they're doing a lot, and they're doing the big stadiums, which is like what normal popular artists do in Canada. Like Sabrina Carpenter, she will do all three of the big cities in Canada, including Montreal, and the big ones, and sell it out. It's like, okay, Twice can do that. And Twice is doing it. And I'm seeing them, and I'm so excited. So that's in. More groups coming to actual cities in Canada, not just one, not just the same old ones, are in. Because you guys can do it. You guys can sell out. We know. More non-K-pop groups having photo cards and or light sticks are in, because they're really fucking cool, and I love merch, and it also makes you feel like you're a part of a community. You know, you got trading, you can see other people and be like, oh my god, I got you, or at concerts you have it, and you're in the vibes, and then your light stick matches up with everyone else. It's the community feel of it all. I think it's in. You know what? Appropriate K-pop culture. You know, they appropriate so much, and then really, like, K-pop got started off of Black culture. Like, literally, have you seen HOT? Have you seen the first K-pop group? Like, it's literally Black culture. So I think more non-K-pop artists, primarily Black artists, should start pulling out light sticks and photo cards. Okay, I'm just saying. They are so fucking awesome and cool, and I just, I love cute merch, and it makes you feel like a part of a community, which is a beautiful thing. More solo rap and solo singing groups are in for 2026, because I just love when K-pop doesn't force a group to do something that their idols, first of all, not very good at, or the song doesn't need. Like, we went through such a long period in K-pop where songs were just arbitrarily throwing in a rap, and it was just not good, where they wanted to be Felix with a deep, sexy voice, but like, honey, you're not Felix, no one's Felix, stop trying, you're making it worse, and it's not even cool, and it's definitely not sexy. And since then, I feel like it's died down a bit, like post-COVID, I think it's died down. And we've gotten the introduction since, like, probably New Jeans 2023, 2022, where we've seen more groups just being like, you know what, we don't need to rap. We can just sing. We can just sing and dance. Or people being like, you know what, we're primarily a rap group. Like Chorus, their vocals are insane, but like they have more upbeat, like rap focused groups. Very reminiscent of BTS, early day BTS, where it's hip hop based, rap based, and being like, we don't have to force, both to be in a song. We can lean into one, and then a different song lean into the other, and I think that's beautiful. And I want that to be in. And I did write down like for rap, hip hop, Chorus, and All Day Project. Although like I hate on All Day Project, they do like they are like a hip hop group, and I'm kind of glad that they don't do it's a pop song and then randomly like someone just with rap where it just doesn't make any sense for the song, versus like New Jeans and early Rise stuff where it's very melody and song heavy. Those I want that to be in more, don't force it. And you can always, like, as your idols train more in rap or in singing or whatever, you can always shift. And it's cooler when, like, the songs all are like R&B focused or something, and then you have more of a ballad. It's always cool on an EP and album to have those differentiating songs. And then my last 2006 in is short hair female K-pop idols. Like short. Like I want pixie cuts. I want like FX. Do you remember them? I want like their haircut. Like I want the boyish girl, like honey haircut. Like I want that to be in. I want more groups who have it. It's fun. It's cute. It's funky. It's fresh. It's kind of gender bending, but not really. It's getting the steps there. I think that should be more common. Anyways, happy New Year's. I hope your 2026 is off to a beautiful start. And stay tuned for more Kind of Cringe podcast episodes. Feel free to check out my YouTube videos, deli_fish, my Instagram, deli_fish. And thank you for listening. And remember, 2026 is the year of being kind of cringe. Bye.